to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pageantry, it doesn't get any better.
With you sharing this moment, this type of a game.
And we talk these last couple weeks about guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
"50 years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Goff at quarterback. Now, last week in the playoff game, 15 of 28, 186 yards, no touchdowns or interceptions. So, not a great game, but they got the win.
And I thought that his head coach, Sean McVay, and his offensive staff did a terrific job taking pressure off of Jared Goff in this playoff game because they had a run-heavy package set up against the Cowboys, and it came through in a big way. Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson both over 100 yards on the ground. That allowed Goff to have the pressure tamped down on him in the pocket.
He will be needed this coming week, though, against the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, you think it might be a little bit of a shootout?
I think so.
He better be able to sling it around in that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003, 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's caught left side by Crooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you guys going to come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Let's be honest, about everyone in the NFL competes, but Julian Edelman, he really competes. Transitioned from a college quarterback to a slot receiver in the NFL, and he thinks that no one can cover him just by sheer force of will.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And 3rd down is something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Take the field again here on offense. Last week we touched on it a bit earlier, but defeating Dallas to stay alive in the playoffs. They really handled Dallas, and you said that you thought they did a nice job of taking some of the pressure off Goff and giving it to the running game.
And when you think back to those Rams teams in St. Louis, the so-called greatest teams on turf, they threw the heck out of the football. But in this running game against Dallas, they put up 459 total yards, only 186 of those from the right arm of Jared Goff. That's a franchise playoff record. Let's see if they can follow that same formula in the NFC Championship game in New Orleans.
And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing on first down is Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The defense here for the Rams.
I'm focused here on Aqib Talib. Into his 30s now, but still playing at an extremely high level. It has a reputation as a ball magnet. And a lot of people think that means the ball just comes right to him. No, he goes and gets it, both in interceptions, forces fumbles, and oftentimes turns it into 6 points for his own team.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Michel, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And now running right through it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Great 3 passes have been completions, 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He'll get it up the middle. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Pats able to cash in for 6.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season. It was 43-40, the win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Well, the New England Patriots, they continued their Foxborough dominance last week with a win over L.A. Only team in the NFL to finish the regular season 8-0. Now they're 9-0 with that win over the Chargers, heading to the AFC title game for the 8th straight year.
An NFL record, and it's unfortunate that they have to go on the road now because they'd be the overwhelming favorite with that home record. But how about 10 straight AFC East titles, 8 straight times in the AFC Championship game? Their dominance has been so impressive, and you wonder what keeps driving them. They've actually found a way to feel like underdogs throughout this. What did Tom Brady say after the Chargers game? Yeah, everyone thinks we're not very good. Okay, we'll just keep playing.
Yeah, I guess you have to seek motivation somewhere, so now they're going to try to play the underdog role. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. first down carry. It's Michel, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. He's got it at the 15. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. And a dump off to White. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, LA! In for the score. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6 from the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back of the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan to attack Marcus Peters. Offense. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing on 1st down, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady, and that is incomplete. Trying to force it into Edelman there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been cutting down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
20!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. The Patriots here have the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Goff now to throw. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to float this one. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
20, 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Michel on the dump off. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
By 20! By 20!
Again, it's Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried it deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
What can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
By 20! By 20!
Brady to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now Edelman. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 53 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a first down throw. Gone. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll give it to him up the middle. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady now on 1st down. And Gronk says wait room. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
20!
Now Brady again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Time for us to spotlight C.J. Anderson. You can count his carries on 1 finger. They've only given him the rock 1 time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw on second down is gone. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
20! Wait, 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The final shot before half for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
This is Michel on the counter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Start fast, fellas, start fast! By 20! By 20!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Brady going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they
planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge Tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Like 20.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And it's Michel once again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Taken in at the 22. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Some think the team's really going, but sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A give. This is Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down. That's right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Now Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now gone. Fighting to stay upright. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now out come the Patriots. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
By 20! By 20!
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Mathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
By 20! By 20! Right, we got!
On first down, Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
20! 20!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Michelle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebacker are able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
New England on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Goff throwing again. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, Goff. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee, 38 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady now to throw. To Michel on the dump off. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a fast footwork by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. And this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Brady. And incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Brady again. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Go.
Brady now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now the Patriots moving quickly. Hustling up to the line. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. What a play. Maybe a game game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Like 20! Like 20!
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really
Still third
kicking
down.
in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Like 20!
They'll try to run it in, Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field, 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they
don't
practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And on the ground they go with a running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You saved them for this situation, but you have to use them.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.